of my head. I wanted to stop.
Katie,
Mom!
cut me loose. Please.
Hey guys, Shadowz here, welcome back to another Gears of War 5 video. Today we are going to be discussing the return of the one and only General RAAM, as well as new Locust characters in Gears 5. During the Gears 5 Nightmare Remix gameplay trailer, we get a closer look into the nightmare bad dreams that Kate Diaz has been struggling with during the beginning events of the game, and within those dreams we get a sneak peek of a Locust looking creature, who I would assume is going to be one of the, if not the main enemy boss, but more importantly, it does look like we could be seeing the return of a familiar face, as this Locust character in Kate's dreams could very well be General RAAM. As we do know, RAAM was the acting general of the Locust Horde beginning on Emergence Day and ending during the events of Gears 1 on board the Tyro Pillar, as you kill him off playing as Marcus and Dom, which then allows you to carry out Operation Light Mass Offensive by successfully launching the Light Mass Bomb into the Hollows. For General RAAM, the last time we did see him was when his body was left on board the train itself, as it dived into the ocean of emulsion, and that was what we believe is the end of it, but maybe that may not be the case at all. As Gears of War 1 received the remastered treatment with the Coalition Studio releasing Gears of War Ultimate Edition during the final cutscene following the defeat of General RAAM, as the Tyro Pillar train enters the emulsion waters, something new which I always thought was a very interesting addition. That has to mean that something being very important to go unnoticed is for a small amount of time we actually get to see General RAAM's body slowly floating, still in one piece and all together, to the deep below, with it being possible that as he leaves the screen, something could have happened to RAAM as he descends further downwards. While this new addition that was never in the original game could mean nothing at all, it could actually very well be a very early on teaser to the storyline plot that we could be seeing play out in Gears 5. Returning back to the Locust Creature scene in the Gears 5 trailer, one of the major reasons to why this creature is General RAAM is because, as you can see by side comparing a recent cover for one of the Rise of RAAM comic issues, which has General RAAM on the left here and the unknown Locust Creature in the gameplay trailer on the right, they do look very similar, almost identical, from the eyes, the wrinkled up face, the nose and sharp teeth, which is crazy as one of them is just a comic book cover and the other is a still image taken from actual gameplay. As RAAM is seen in the gameplay trailer, it seems to be within a glowed up area similar to the glow that you would get from Emulsion, or maybe like the likes of the other Swarm enemy characters in the game, being the Snatcher, Pouncer and Carrier, which could maybe add into not only the Swarm origins, but explaining how RAAM would have been able to survive for all of this time. While the origins of the Swarm are still pretty unknown, we do know that we learned in Gears 4 that firstly, the Snatchers kidnap Syrian humans, placing them into a incubator-like pod, beginning the evolution process. After a certain amount of time, the podded human then evolves, transforming into Juvies, who seem to act like a childlike creature, who then has to go and seek out burrowing themselves into Swarm hives for stage 2 of that evolution train. Once again, as some time has passed, the Juvie dug deep into the Swarm hive actually allows for it to transform into a Swarm Imago, and as it ages and just grows and develops itself, it becomes then a Swarm drone. For the Snatchers, Pouncers and Carriers, who all share a similar emulsion-like glowing area on their body, we have no idea how any of these creatures came to be, with there being many possibilities out there to what may have led to their existence in the current Gears of War timeline. I'm pretty sure that this RAAM Locust-like looking creature could be a part of learning the answers for that. Lastly, the final supporting reason I have for what I do believe this creature is RAAM is that it seems like as Kate Diaz is having all of these just bad dreams, connecting her to the Swarm and the Locust, her ancestors seem to be the worst part of her dreams, as she does see Queen Mira, then her mother Reina Diaz following, leading to making it look like it's these dreams that actually seem to have awoken this creature, creating a connection-like bond between the two, as it abruptly forces Kate to wake up as well, which makes a huge ton of sense if you didn't realize, because Kate obviously being related to Mira herself explains a lot. Queen Mira, as seen in the RAAM Shadow campaign DLC, had the ability to telepathically communicate with RAAM as he invaded a cog city on the surface, which is still unexplained all of these years later, but it's a perfect example, with Kate being the granddaughter of Queen Mira, that it's in her blood, it's in her genes to have this special power-like connection, explaining why it would be RAAM, as he also shared a special connection with Mira herself. Now, even though I do feel feel pretty confident about this unknown creature being the return of General RAAM. I would say that on the off chance it isn't him, that it's definitely a new Locust Creature having no connection to the Swarm whatsoever. And while we have no rough idea to explain why that is or how that could even be possible, we do know that the Locust origins are going to be a huge focus in this game, and this Locust Creature has to be a huge part of that. Please make sure to leave me a comment down below telling me what you think. Do you agree with me after watching this video that the creature is the return of General RAAM? But if not, what you think it could maybe be, and what is it actually meaning to the campaign storyline itself? So there you have it, guys, my full speculation and discussion on the creature seen in the Nightmare gameplay trailer being the return of General RAAM in Gears of War 5. If you guys are new to the channel and have been enjoying the content recently, especially the Gears 5 videos, make sure you are subscribed to the channel itself, and of course hitting that notifications bell to never ever miss out on a future video. Give the video a thumbs up and share if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you aren't already. Thank you for watching, and as always, I shall see you in the next one.